Hello, good morning. Welcome to another inspiring day with me, Shanny for life. Do you see this? Do you see what's happening? This is grass. This is called grass. I forgot what it looks like. You see, I got up this morning and I'm going for a walk. Oh, can you hear the crinkling of my hips? Can you hear the arthritis and swelling in my knees and ankles and hips? Oh. And what? Wait, let me look at the chat. They're saying something. No. I don't need double hip replacement, double knee replacement, and having my ankles shaven down because I'm such a fat bitch. No, that's not the reason. The reason is because of the arthritis. Yes, my doctor said that I lost 40 pounds and I'm a normal weight for a 9'6" woman. So there's that. So it means I'm healthy, but my doctor was scared of the weight loss. He said, oh, if you lose more weight, you might be underweight. So you should really think about gaining. What? No one's gonna believe that. Okay, look, I'll be honest. I clearly have some kind of problem with controlling my diet. Clearly, right? So I've gotta, oh God, there's people. They see how fat I am. This is bad. You can't hear them coming, but there's a lady. She's jogging. Oh my God, she's jogging. She's like moving her feet quickly, one in front of the other. That's pretty crazy. I can't do any of that because of my arthritis and my fibro. It just makes things very difficult for me. And I really, yeah, that guy, he just walked past me and he's staring at me because I'm fat. And that's the most painful thing. If I go out in public, people look. And it's not just the looks. If people get too close to me, they can smell me. And I try and use like very strong floral scented shampoos. A lot of big girls do that. So it makes it easier. I'm gonna turn around here. It makes it easier to cover your scent, but I've gotten past that point because I don't really shower that much. Because it's difficult to shower by myself, and I need Jason to do it. And sometimes he doesn't want to help me, and he just yells at me and calls me a fat bitch. And he does that because he knows I have BPD, and he just wants to troll me and set off my BPD and force me to fly into a violent rage where I punch him in the face and choke him and hold him down and scream at him. Anyway, I'm going for a walk. So all the people who say, why don't you go outside? Chantal can go outside. And she's like the fupa queen. She's disgusting. I mean, you know what's really strange? That bald, no hair bitch. At one point, I was better looking than she was. I really was. But that's why her channel does so much better than mine. Chantal can go outside. She can drive in a car. She can do things. She's not just stuck inside all day long. Chantal has Nader. I mean, look at that guy. He's not a complete loser. I mean, he's a criminal, but he does stuff. He actually goes to the gym and works out, and I think he does meth too. But you know, that's just kind of how life is, right? And Jason's just, I don't know, I kind of regret doing the whole wet brain thing. I have extensive knowledge in medicine. Extensive knowledge. I worked in the medical field for years. My knowledge is equivalent to that of a PhD in biochemistry, so better than Dragnot. And probably if I went to a hospital, I'm the kind of person where I could consult on surgery. And I kind of intentionally did that to Jason. I knew what wet brain was. I mean, I know what wet brain is. So I knew that if he had permanent brain damage, it would just make him easier to control, easier to just do the things I want to do, easier to have somebody to bathe me, to wipe me when I go to take a shit. Do you know how embarrassing that is? I don't want a man who has full function of his brain and consciousness wiping me every day. You know what? When I take a dump, it's like a disaster. It's not like, I remember when I was younger, my poop would come out like in like pellets, or like, I'm sorry to discuss this. I know it's disgusting, like when I always talk about my period and just tell you all about all the corpuscles and chunks that are coming out. But I have a point here. When I was young, I take a poop, it would come out like in pellets, like a little rabbit. But now it's just like a spray. Something's wrong with my digestive system. I think what's it called, the biome or the bacteria that's supposed to be in your intestines, I think mine's just devastated. It's just been raped from artificial sweeteners, a high sugar, low fiber diet, just high in carbohydrates. It's funny because every day when I wake up, I'm thinking, how am I not dead? How am I not dead yet? And at least that would be better, I think. Because then all the trolls would be sad. They would say, oh no, we did this to Shanny. We did this to Shanny. And we're sorry now. And I know that you would come to my funeral and you'd cry. You'd cry because then you'd realize what you'd done to me. How you hurt me and trolled me. Someone who only did good things, only tried to love people, even though Jason has said some lies about me. And that I abuse him and I hurt him. You see that's not true, I know you do. But you don't want to admit it because you want to hurt people. It's projection. You see that I'm spreading good and kindness. And you're the one who goes around hurting and shaming people for trying to live their lives and be a good mom. That's why you called CPS. That's why they took my boys away. Not because my house was filthy and disgusting. Not because there was pee so old it molded on the walls. Not because my boys were underweight and undereducated. That's not the reason. It wasn't because the house stinks of my body, the yeast and bacteria. And when CPS, they finally came in, they didn't look at my forehead and think, what is that growing on her forehead? They didn't think that at all. They knew that I was a good, strong, and caring mother. So that's what happened. It was the trolls. The trolls convinced them to take my children. Oh, I'm tired. Clearly, I'm walking too fast and I feel like I'm gonna faint. Okay, I'm gonna go back around here again. Okay, hang on.